Guys, hello and welcome to the House of Crypto, the #1 place to come for some up-to-date chart analysis and news on altcoins and Ethereum. Guys, if you took the trade this morning with me, then you should be sitting in pretty good position right now. I hope you managed to secure some profits. For those of you who weren't here, let's have a look at what happened. So we believe that we were going to come up into this pennant pattern here, as you can see, marked by the yellow triangle. We retested all the way up the upside, and then we predicted that it would either break to the upside or potentially break to the downside. Once we broke to the upside, we were looking, if we come across the 1 hour, we were looking for that to retest, and it did perfectly retest this line of support here, and then you can see it continued on up to the upside. So we've got our target for that around $1460. So, obviously I recommend taking profits on the way up, but ultimately I've left part of my trade open, hopefully going to push forward. That's that. Brought my stop loss up to break even. Obviously you can probably bring it up a little bit further now and run with the trade. Guys, obviously you can keep your trades open as long as you want to sort of see whether you can get as much profit as you can out of it. But obviously there's never such a bad thing, or never a bad thing, to take your money and always be making profit. Just try to avoid losing, which obviously sounds easier than not. Right, so if we come across another things I wanted to show you. So very exciting today. There's a 3-year trend has been broken, which is a very exciting time. So if we look at the weekly, this chart is Ethereum versus Bitcoin, or dominance of Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And as you can see, for almost it's about 3 years on the chart here, we can see that it's been a downward trend, which means Bitcoin has been getting more and more bullish, more and more talked about, more and more recognized, whereas Ethereum, which actually is starting to become more recognized, hasn't really been performing so well against Bitcoin. Now, why is that such a significant thing? Why is it so significant that right now something has happened? So this is on a weekly chart. And as we can see on the weekly chart, we came down and we tested. So let's just switch this back to a daily chart. We came down and we hit this lower low here, and then we made the perfect W pattern, which we can see here, putting in a little higher high, which is obviously a great move for Bitcoin dominance, and we know usually a very bullish move. Okay, what can we see then? We come up and we've consolidated along this line here for a while, and then suddenly, very much like the move of the trade we took this morning, it's broken to the upside, and again perfectly retested this line of support, and wow, today absolutely boomed up. Okay, why is that significant for us? Well, in the last few weeks we've seen Ethereum growing a bit while Bitcoin is absolutely booming up, and then we saw Ethereum tank while Bitcoin tanked. So the exciting time at this moment is that Bitcoin hasn't actually been, Bitcoin has been moving today, but not really that significantly, whereas we can see up here, Ethereum currently sitting around 10%, it's been slightly higher than that today, and looking to consolidate at the moment, and perhaps, hopefully, considering it's going to be moving on further up. Another thing I wanted to show you today was looking across at this. So this is Google Trends. You can just go to Google and search for Google Trends. If you might have seen this tool before, but what it is you can go and see what people are searching for. So searching for Google, being various search engines, which are all taken into account. Here I've got it set up for worldwide. You can select different countries, but obviously it's not so appropriate for crypto. And here we're looking at the past 5 years. Now, what we can see is there's certain periods of time when people have been searching a lot for Ethereum. And for the past sort of 2 years or so, there hasn't really been that much interest in it at all. And, that's because it's been a bit of a bear market, nothing much has been happening, people haven't been really talking about it. If we come back to these times where we saw these big spikes, this is around the time, in fact, the week before of the previous all-time high. Now, why is that significant? Well, if we come across to the right-hand side, which is pretty much current day, you can see that we're reading approximately 100 on the chart, and in the past we were looking at 75 before we hit $1,700. Now, taking into account that Bitcoin has just been flipped by Ethereum for dominance, Bitcoin has doubled its all-time high in the last month or so. Ethereum is still sat at around $300 below its all-time high. Guys, this is a really exciting opportunity. Loads and loads of other other cryptos that are working on the Ethereum network are all gaining popularity. The whole altcoin world at the moment is booming. Many of it's using the Ethereum network. Ethereum's getting loads and loads of coverage. The 2.0 has just been released. There's a really exciting opportunity to get involved in Ethereum at the moment. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice. Go away and do your own research. But personally, most of my portfolio, I've been moving into Ethereum as I've seen Bitcoin kind of topping out. Not that I don't think Bitcoin's going to be bullish and go to the moon. Still think it will, but I just think at the moment Ethereum is the better bet. I think there's more gains to be made out of that. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on what you think Ethereum's going to do. I'll do my best to keep you up to date with all the latest crypto news I've got. See what I think is unfolding in the Ethereum world, particularly at the moment where most of my focus is going to be, and we'll cover some other altcoins as well. So let me know down below. If you could also let me know what your trading ideas for your altcoins are, what you think is gonna boom, or what you would like me to cover, then please comment down below and we'll see what we can do. But thanks very much for your time. Nice to see you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.